What's going on, guys? It is your boy Joel TFD here. Welcome back at again with a brand new review for you guys today. Today we are doing the Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. I am very excited to talk about this movie with you guys because I found this movie to be entertaining as heck too, honestly. If you guys didn't see my last review, definitely go check it out. We have officially started the road to Mandalorian and Grogu, and I am very curious and also very excited to see what's gonna come up with all these Star Wars stuff, honestly. Before we head straight into this review, before we head straight into this review, just want to say, definitely hit the like button, also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. It will really mean a lot if you guys can help me reach that goal, but we're also very close to hitting 950, so if you're new and haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. Anywho, let's head straight into this Star Wars Empire Strikes Back review. This movie is like so good, yo. Oh my gosh. I know I watched this movie a long time ago. When I say a long time ago, like 2 years ago. I actually kind of remember some of this film, honestly, but there was just moments where I was kind of like, oh shoot, like it went over my head, you know. At first I didn't know this was the movie that Yoda shows up in, honestly, but it is. But man, I gotta tell you, man, I really love this, yo. I actually really do like this movie a lot, honestly. I really love like the pacing of these films, honestly. It's not like crazy fast, you know, but it is like to the point where like it's kind of like entertaining every single beat, you know. I really like the whole fact that like they went to I forgot what that place is called where Lando is, honestly. I really like Lando a lot too. It's cool to kind of like see him how he had to like choose Darth Vader's side for a little bit because they were the ones that came first, you know. It would have been a whole different story if they came first before Darth Vader, and I actually kind of in a way like that, you know, because it's like the stakes are a little bit risen, you know, in some type of way, and I kind of like when the stakes are risen. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be personally honest too, like I'm the type of person that loves to see action and destruction, you know. When there's destruction, I'm a sucker for it. Obviously the Star Wars films don't really have that much destruction. It's more like pew 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 type of stuff, but I don't know, it's just so satisfying just kind of like seeing all the action stuff in this film, honestly, like especially with like the type of weapons that they have. I don't know, I'm just really starting to enjoy Star Wars, you know, and I think this is just the beginning of something new for me personally, and I'm very excited to see what's gonna come up with all the rest of the Star Wars content, honestly. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, the only Star Wars content I ever watched, honestly, was pretty much these two movies a long time ago, and then The Mandalorian, the first and second season. I actually haven't watched the third season, honestly, and I'm very curious of how things are gonna go, like when it comes to watching all the other shows. And yes, I'm watching from all the good ones to all the bad ones, so the only ones that I'm not gonna be watching are the Tales stuff, because I know those are like a little bit of like deep cuts, you know. I'm only watching like the rest of the stuff besides the Tales series, whatever there are. I know there's Tales of the Underworld, something like that, and some other two ones I don't remember, but I'm gonna be watching every single thing, honestly, because I know they're all connected in some type of way, especially the Clone Wars. I cannot wait to get into the Clone Wars because it's a lot of seasons, a lot of episodes, and I know there's a movie of it too, so I definitely am trying my best to kind of get into this, you know. I'm treating this like if it was How I Met Your Mother, because with How I Met Your Mother, I watched that like in a period of like 2 months, honestly, and it was well, actually less than that. It was probably a month and a half that I watched all 9 seasons, so it was crazy. It really was, and I'm gonna watch everything. And I'm gonna try my best to aim for 3 months. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, honestly. But then again, I just watched this film, and this is the second day of me actually getting into the Star Wars stuff, so yeah. But yeah, again, this movie was actually so good, honestly. I definitely do think this is better than the first episode 4, technically. But yeah, I'm very excited to see what's gonna come up, and I really did enjoy this movie. I love all the characters. I love Darth Vader, and the moment when Darth Vader said, "I am your father," and Luke was like, no, bro, oh my gosh, that was so freaking cool, man. I actually really did like that part a lot, because that obviously that scene is infamous, you know, and like just seeing that kind of unfold is like, damn, that's pretty cool, honestly. And I really like how like Luke is kind of like trying to train, you know, but at the same time he's just kind of like, damn, like I have all these feelings, you know, and like he's not letting his feelings kind of control him, but at the same time it's kind of difficult, you know, so like he's like battling both, you know, in some type of way. And I kind of really like that about this movie too, with Luke's character, you know. And the cliffhanger is crazy. I will admit, the cliffhanger is actually crazy. Like, what's gonna happen to Han, you know? I actually, from now on, I do not know anything, okay? So yeah, very curious of what's going to happen, you know. Oh wait, the other Star Wars stuff that I did watch was Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and also Rise of Skywalker, honestly. So yeah, I really missed a lot. Those were actually the first 3 types of content that I watched of Star Wars and The Mandalorian. I watched The Mandalorian before I watched the first 2 Star. Anywho, that is going to be my review of Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. If you guys did enjoy this review, definitely hit the like button. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know what you guys think of the movie, and also let me know what pieces of Star Wars content are you excited for me to review. I would actually be down to talk about it with you guys, honestly, about this movie, and also to see what you guys want me to review on for the Star Wars content. Anywho, peace out, you guys too. Enjoy every day, make every day not today. Everyone stay positive and be positive. You guys already know to have a positive mindset. Peace.